Hello, everybody. What's up? Gorilla Todd here. Just running, running a little late. Not really have a set time for the preview show. I'm gonna get started. Just showing up the books I got this week, and I'll definitely have these available for Saturday on my auction. Gorilla Todd's comic book Bonanza. Hey, sorry, Southern, if I missed you. Yeah, it's a late show tonight. Not too late for me, because I'm West Coast. But hey, it's all good. I'll always hop on. I always like to hop on Tuesdays, even if it's late. And show the books I got and answer any questions that people might have. That's really, really all I'm up to tonight. Nothing major here. Let me just make sure that is muted. Very good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we've got a couple people watching. What's up, Glenn Smith? Good to see you, sir. What's up, Jay Blitz? Hey, William. Good to see you again, man. Just got to tape up some books I picked up. I picked a copy of Juggernaut 2 up for somebody today. K. Titus, konnichiwa, my friend. How are you? I put up a video showing Japanese coins and today figures. One figure is 450 years old. That's pretty wicked. I gotta check that out, K. Titus. I gotta catch up on your videos, my friend. So we got a Juggy 2. Oh, man. I did pick up a copy of the Virgin Jenny Frison, Something's Killing the Children, #1. And this is the FOC variant. Pretty cool book. I saw it looked like it was in really, really top shape, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I did pick up an extra copy of the Thor 1 in 25. Or is this the 1 in 50? This is the 1 in 50, I think, for Thor 9. The Ed McGuinness cover. Pretty cool book. And then I picked up a couple copies of this issue with Bill and Ted, just because of the cover. It looks like a freaking, here it is, a Trapper Keeper. I guess that's a Crapper Keeper. But the old Trapper Keeper notebooks. That reminds me of when I was a kid. I'm doing good today, Kate Titus. I'm doing really good. Had a good day at school. Picked up some cool books. Hung out at the shop for a while. It was a good day. Oh. Thank you for asking, Kate Titus. I appreciate it. I did pick up, man, see the little Darth Vader behind me. I picked that up today. It was a good day for Darth Vader stuff. I got the new issue 7. Vader without his mask. Wicked cool. What's up, Forrest? What is up, my friend? Good to see you commenting. I hope everything is as good as it can be with you, my friend. You know, my heart's always with you. Love you, bro. Yeah, Glenn, I've been hearing all about it, and I just really haven't seen it, read it at all. So I figured I'll probably get a trade paperback, honestly, before I read anything, but I at least kind of wanted to have a #1 issue. Oh, and this is an awesome cover too. This is the Empire Strikes Back alternate cover for Darth Vader 6, the 20 out of 36, but awesome because it's all the bounty hunters. It's that iconic scene from Empire. You got Forlom over here, Bosk, Boba Fett, and Dengar. And I think that's... Oh, wait a second. Is that Dengar? Is that Forlom? No, I forget that dude's name. Forlom's in the background, I think. And IG-88 is right there between Boba and Bosk. Oh, that's Forlom back there. Right there. Right. Oh, jeez. Forlom. And I remember this guy's name, Zuckuss. That's Zuckuss. You can tell I collected Star Wars action figures at one point. Let's see, we got Strange Academy number 5. This is... I think this is just the standard cover, A. Yeah, 5-1. Standard Strange Academy. You know it first. Jeez. That's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's cool. It looks even better in person, Glenn. It's definitely a good cover. I got a couple more of this cover of the Strange Academy. And then I got the, always get the Art Adams covers. That's the Art Adams character spotlight for Strange Academy number 5. Pretty cool. Got a couple copies of that one. Focus. And Strange Academy seems to be a pretty good series now. I remember when the first issue came out, I think, and then Corona hit, and there was just kind of a lull. And then as soon as they were able to come out with another issue or two, more and more interest. And then oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I didn't really look at this before. This says remote learning variant. So it's like they're in a Zoom. That's funny. That hits so close to home. I'm going to have to bring this in and show some of my other friends. When I got some of the True Believers that came out, this is what Avengers... Oh, it doesn't tell you what issue it originally was. What was this? I think I have the original issue anyway, but it's nice to have the True Believers, the Valkyrie issue. And then, I had to get the True Believers again, have the issue, but got to grab the True Believers edition for $1. And we got the FF-52, the first Black Panther. Had to grab that for $1 as well. I mean, it's a reprint, but whatever. And I went for the X-Men number 4, Facsimile, featuring the dreaded return of Magneto. At last, the X-Men come face to face with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. X-Men, the most unusual teenagers of all time. So, you know, that classic issue. I don't have it, so I figured, hey, I'd rather have the facsimile than not. And then for some reason, I wasn't really sure. Maybe I just like the cover. I ordered some copies of this Wolverine issue. Number 7. Cool. Wolvie's looking at his reflection in his beer. It's a Kevin Nolan cover. That's pretty cool. Remember Kevin Nolan's an artist from way back in the 80s, I think. Maybe the 90s, something like that. I think he worked on a couple of Batman books. So, yeah, I got this other cover here for Wolverine. This actually is a pretty cool cover. It's got like the X of Swords motif. So you got kind of like Wolverine. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on there. He's pretty contorted. Well, I see. It's like a very overhead view. There's other. So you're looking like right over Wolvie's head. You can see his feet there. And there's different stuff within the X. It looks cool. A couple more of those Wolverines. So yeah, and then I have been picking up some other books like back issues. I gotta let somebody know I had this because they collect a lot of Hulk. But I got this Hulk 112, really clean copy. What's up, Joey? Joe 47771. What's up? Just showing this Hulk 112. Pretty nice shape. Got a couple more of these Wolverines. And then let's see what's next. Oh, another one. Okay. Why did I think there were so many of these damn books? This is really pretty cool. This is the Wolverine Phoenix variant. His claws have like the Phoenix flame. That's pretty cool. I think I got to work on my lighting. That is getting super blurry. There it goes. There it goes. Much better. Then I got. Grab this pile, I think. Just a bag of board. Okay. Got the new Wonder Woman that it's coming out. Actually, this probably came out because these released on Tuesday. What's up, ICT Vinny? How are you doing? In the ICT Vinny says, let's see. In the last Thor series, they had a story where Wolverine had the Phoenix Force and he and Thor teamed up and battled Doctor Doom. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure about those Phoenix covers, but the Wolverine looks really good. Yeah, Glenn, it does. Right here, this guy. It's a good shot. It's a good Wolverine pose. A little different. I don't know. The Phoenix Force is kind of cool. There was another Phoenix Force variant I saw. It looked pretty cool. I forget which one, but I picked up a copy of Punchline #1. Had to get the Cho cover. Love Frank Cho's art. And then I grabbed each cover for American Vampire 1976. Kind of a more graphic art style. Kind of goes back in time. What's up, Jellyfingers Comics? What's happening? Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you in the chat. Just showing some comics. I thought I got 2 covers of that. You know. Yeah, this is the other cover. I didn't show you guys that. American Vampire 1976. Okay. Nothing amazing. And then I got the new Detective Comics. It's the B cover. Batman and the Batmobile. What's up, Ruben Guzman? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, I got to see I got to check out the She-Hulk Phoenix Force. And this is the other Detective cover with Mirror Mirror, the new villain. It's kind of a cool visual. You can kind of see Batman's reflection. Yeah. So that's about it. I found a couple random Spawn issues I need to rebag and board. What do we got here? Spawn 123. It's a good, nice back issue. Spawn's got some wicked covers. It really does. And I got a Spawn 263. What's up, G-Rep? Good to see you. The first appearance of Gunslinger Spawn. No, that issue I sold out of. I only had like 5 copies, and I sold all of them. I didn't even keep one for my collection. I have the second. I have all the second covers, I think. And some variants, but no, I don't have that one. Got this one, Spawn 263. Looks pretty cool, Eric Larson cover. What is this? Low number 13. I think this was just like a random throw-in book, but whatever. Somebody's probably looking for that book at some point, somewhere. this is pretty cool. I need to put this in a fresh bag and a board. For you guys that have, might as well take a minute to show you this. Marvel Age #1. Not really a big book or anything, but it's kind of like cool. Has a pretty cool wraparound cover by Kerry Gamble that pretty much is the, it's the Marvel Universe at that point in time. This is from 1985. So you have a pretty good kind of snapshot of what was going on. That's Magneto, the guy in back there with the M on his chest. And what did they have in here? They have like previews, Marvel A to Z, showing all the titles. An Avengers preview, a Cloak and Dagger preview, some Daredevil, some She-Hulk. Cool. Not the highest grade, not the lowest grade, but a decent copy of Marvel Age #1. And then I picked this up. I gotta find another bag and board for this. I will. But this is the Conan the Barbarian, the official Marvel adaptation. This is like this is in pretty nice shape for what it is. I mean, there's some spine ticks, but whatever. Well, that's cool. Back cover is a photo of Arnold Schwarzenegger. This cover. Okay. It's pretty cool, Conan. And then you got, what do we got inside here? We got the making of Conan, Out of the Depths. They have an interview with John Milius, the director, the man who would be Conan, an interview with Schwarzenegger, the designers, and then they have an interview with James Earl Jones in here. So there's some interviews, some comics. Pretty cool little magazine, Conan the Barbarian. Oh, and it has a date stamp too, May 23rd. So it was probably in the summertime. Yep. That is all I had to show, really. Wow, jumped on and pretty much have shown you everything for half of the week as far as new books. You know what I can do, though? I have other stuff to show you guys that you haven't seen. So let me maneuver a bit. Move a box. It would help if I... Well, no, actually, you may have seen all this stuff. Yeah, I think that's probably all I got for you guys tonight. It's kind of a light night. You know what? I got this one smaller little bunch of books I picked up. I hit a garage sale on Saturday morning. I picked up some dollar books. I got the What If Daredevil vs. Elektra. Love that. That's like an homage to Daredevil 168, the introduction of Elektra. That's a pretty cool cover. And then I picked up this Valkyrie cover. Just liked it. Cool cover. This other cover, this was just the #1 issue. Action Lab Studios, so grabbed it. Elementals #2, I believe this is. Or #3. Maybe it's #3. Third issue of the Elementals. This is just an old superhero comic series I used to read when I was a kid. And I picked up a couple Vampirella books. Vampirella Strikes. And then just this Vampirella 11. Pretty cool Vampirella cover. That's just Wraith, no big deal. So, unless anybody has any questions or saw anything they were interested in, which you can just let me know. You can always hit me up on IG. You can let me know on Instagram. You can email me, GorillaToddComics@gmail.com. And definitely get in touch and I'll answer any questions you might have. But kind of a, let's see, it was kind of a light week, but still managed to spend over $50 already. Yeah, I did manage to pick up a couple Wolverine issues of the new run in this. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I ended up. I picked up the Darth Vader picture behind me today, and I picked up the Something's Killing the Children #1. So, you know, it was a pretty light week, but I kind of found some stuff to spend money on. So, and it's just kind of the way it goes, I guess. But yeah, things are good. I'm looking forward to Saturday. You know, I'll probably pop up in a few places during the week. You never know. I don't know for sure. Sometimes it comes up last minute, but definitely I will definitely be on Thursday. I'll be on Comic on the Mind's channel for Teacher's Lounge at 9 p.m. Thanks, Jellyfinger. I really appreciate it. Love you have your own auction, brother. Yeah, man, you know, I'm just, it was, you know, I felt it was the thing I needed to do. And I'll leave it at that. And that's where we're at. And I really do appreciate all the support and all the kind words that have been shared to me and told to me and texted and everything. And it's awesome. It's just, everything's great. Really, truly. But yeah, I'll be on Thursday we'll be on Kirk's channel, on Comic on the Mind's channel this week. And Saturday I'll be on my auction. 6 p.m. That's West Coast time, so we're starting at like 9 p.m. East Coast. You know, I don't know exactly who's going to be there, but I'm pretty sure I'll have some awesome sellers with some really with a variety of good books. Whether or not anybody's looking for those specific books, you know, is always a toss-up. But hey, maybe we can make some connections. That's really all I got. Yeah, that just seems to be the that seems to be the consensus. What else can I say? Glenn Smith says just started to work full time again, so maybe in a week or so I can jump into the auctions again. Oh, yeah, Glenn, man, you're welcome to come hang out at mine if you just want to hang out. You know, I'm not, you know, you'll never. It's just you're always welcome, no matter what. That's really that. Yeah, that's it. You're always welcome, no matter what. I don't care if you're just hanging out or you're buying or you're just asking questions, whatever. You know, because I tell people a lot of times if I'm, you know, corresponding, a lot of times they'll ask me like, you know, about learning or getting information. I'm like, auctions are great in a way. You don't necessarily have to buy stuff. You can just kind of listen, and see, there's a variety of books that are available and being put up. You're going to see a lot of books. You're going to hear a lot of explanations, and hopefully it can help you learn and figure out what you like and what you want to collect, and where you want the hobby to, what you want the hobby to be for you. Because that's really what it's really about, finding your your happy place in the hobby. For me, it's a lot of times going and digging and hunting and finding books, and then hooking people up with those books, because I may already have them, or I've had them, or I have a lot of books, so I don't have a lot of attachment to keeping the books. What's up, Charles? Good to see you, my friend. Probably not hanging out too long. Kind of catching the end of the stream, but I appreciate you coming through. But yeah, I mean that's it for me. I like the hunt. I did. Now that I say I don't have any books, I do have freaking. Not that. Let me see something. These are last week's books. I never showed this one. I showed this one briefly because it's not for sale. This is one of the first books I found the other weekend when I went to California. A nice Dave Stevens cover for Twisted Tales. This is one of those horror series that came out in the 80s. They kind of evoked the feeling of the old EC series from the 50s, or maybe carried the horror torch in comics. My God. This is in here, maybe. Yeah, this is a new pile. I just got in. Okay, so yeah, this book came out, and I don't know why I didn't get it when it first came out, but I got a chance to pick up a copy very cheap, so I did. And this is a book, it's funny, sometimes you sell a book and you realize, shoot, I really want a copy of that. And you just go and you buy another copy, even though you sold one. And this was just one I saw, and I was like, that's cool, I want that. Because I like Bosk. I've always liked Bosk, like a lizard man, bounty hunter. I don't know, something just struck me about that. And so when I saw this, I think it's a 1 in 25 or something, I grabbed it. What's up, Papa Wheelie? Good to see you, my friend. Jelly Fingers, your auctions or your icing, the cake you have to look for. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. It's kind of an allegory. Papa Willie says, what's up, Glenn? Cool. What is this? This is a Vampirella Red Sonja cover, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of got like a pulp noir type feel to it, with the detective kind of scene and the blinds, and kind of cool. I like it. It's got like a pencil shaded look to it. And then I picked up a copy of Self-Reserve for Black #1. Again, got an opportunity. It was pretty inexpensive. I got this 1 in 25 Gwenpool Strikes Back. This is by an artist. I'm not really that familiar with him, but he has a Spider-Woman cover coming out that's pretty awesome. I'm trying to remember his name. It was long. I see it. Let me see. Lupacino or Lupacino. It's very small there. That little white, but beautiful cover. Awesome Gwenpool with a cannon. Why not? And then this was the one book that I ordered, I wanted, and then the others I just saw, so I grabbed them. But this is Arthur Adams' Ghost Rider cover. I don't know. I think when this came out, it like shot up in price, and I just was like not into paying what it was going for. And then I guess I waited, and I saw one for less than $20, so I grabbed it. I don't know if that was a good buy or not, but you know, sometimes you want a book and whatever. What is the book with Bam? Oh, that's Joey, that's it's an issue of Vampirella that came out. I believe it's Vampirella that came out recently, and it's basically a Batman homage. It's Vampirella, but it has like the look of the bat. Yeah, I had a copy and I sold it, and then I was like, I kind of like that book, and I got another copy. I can tell you exactly what it is. It's the 11 copy FOC bonus virgin cover by Stephen Mooney. So it's Vampirella. Oh, it's Dynamite actually. It's the first issue of Dynamite, the new series by Dynamite Comics. Made a bunch of variant covers for number one. To fulfill all your collecting wants. I don't know. If I see a cover I like, I grab it. You know, as long as the price seems reasonable, I go for it. I really like this one. I like the way he drew like Bosk holding a body and like with the gun, and just looks slick. And this one's worth, I think, a second look. Really good. Like, look at her face, the way he kind of uses the gray, the tonal variation. The shadow on the desk. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm nothing but excited for what the future holds. Well, I didn't show this one. This is a pretty sick cover. I picked this one up today. This is. I didn't really order this book, but I saw this cover and I was like, that's got to be a keeper. Red Sonja as a zombie eating some brain cereal. Got to get that brain in the morning. Best important meal of the day. So that's pretty dark. And then I did get, the only other thing I guess is I got these Miles Morales books in. I didn't have those last week. So these are pretty cool. That's a pretty cool cover with Cap fighting off these creatures, little demon creatures, and then that's pretty cool. Pretty cool little pose for Miles. It's good stuff. Actually, I might as well tape these. Need these flapping around so much. You ever check? You know, honestly, Popeye, I'll tell you the truth. I've been a little preoccupied the last couple days, so I got to get on that. But you know what? Tomorrow I'm actually off from school, you know, and kind of rightfully so for Veterans Day. So I will have time to really to check for sure and give you an update. So I will get you that by tomorrow, the latest. And my plan is to pack and ship anything that I can. If I can pack it and ship it, I want to get it packed and shipped because I want to try and get just as many packages that can be shipped. I'd like to ship them. I don't want to hang on to the books any longer than I have to, and I want to get, you know, your books to you and everybody else. I mean, it sits in a box and waits. It's not going anywhere. I got the books. If I sell them to you in an auction, I have the books for you. I mean, I have books for people who haven't paid from, 4 or 5 months ago, but I don't care really. It is what it is. And I got the books. I'll get them shipped. So I hope that's cool. If you need anything more urgent than that, let me know. And I'll do the best I can. Sick. Yeah, some of those covers. I appreciate it, Papa Wheelie. I really do. You want to see the Darth Vader thing closer? It's kind of like it's a printing on canvas. It's pretty cool. The only other thing I have is, let me just move this box a little bit. I did get some. Let me put these in order. I haven't been in order. 11, 2, 3, 7, 12. Okay, so I got a little run of Moon Knight. Not consecutive or anything. I got Moon Knight 2. And that's a mid-grade. Mid to lower. Moon Knight 3. Number 7. Moon Knight 10. Eleven. Number 12. $16. 17. And I love picking up the later issues because sometimes those are the tough ones to get. Got 18. And then we got 20. So we got some Moon Knight books. Here's a couple cool books. I've had this Demon 2 that's been hanging around for a minute. Pretty decent shape. Mid-grade. Cool Jack Kirby art. Look at that guy. He's ready to jump, ready to pounce. And this is a cool Spawn by Mike Mignola. Guy created Hellboy. It's cool to see Spawn in his style. This is Spawn 100. I guess that's a variant for him. I picked up a couple issues of The Dark Knight Returns. Trying to put a second set together. Got a couple of minor Batman keys, a Batman 400. In pretty nice shape. Look at that list of people who worked on that book. One of my favorite parts is the Art Adams chapter. But there's some awesome ones all throughout. Brian Boland, Perez, Bernie Wrightson. And then I have a Detective 585 mid-grade copy. This is the first appearance of Ratcatcher. So it's like a minor Batman villain key, I guess. I don't know. I got these Spawns. I showed those before. And then the only other thing I haven't shown is I got a nice set of the Silver Surfer miniseries, the two-parter that Stan Lee and Mobius did in the 80s. It's issues 1 and 2. So you got a nice little two-part series there. Okay. So, I'm gonna say at this point, I really think that's everything I have to show. Not my biggest week, but I was real happy to pick up the Dark Knight Returns books. Yeah, but I was really happy to pick up the Something Is Killing the Children Virgin cover. That's a really cool book. I'm glad to have that. And the Darth Vader, like the canvas with it's printed on a canvas and then it's stretched. It's pretty cool. The Darth Vader piece, that thing looks pretty awesome. And yeah, otherwise, new books for a pretty light week. Got a few copies here I haven't taped up. I guess this is technically the first appearance of Mirror Mirror, and I guess we'll see how that pans out. So Ratcatcher 2 was supposed to so it had the book was hot for like a minute, and now it's nothing. It's back to normal. Okay, so it's the first appearance of a minor character. Nothing that special. Yeah, that Vampy cover is cool. Like I said, I sold it, and I was like, darn, I really want that book. I really want that cover. I like that. So yeah, I went out and found it. Yeah. Well, you guys, you might have me make me find another one now. Jeez. I'll put it up if you guys really want, because I know I'll find another. That's what I do. Yeah. So, if anything, you guys, if at any time you are looking for something, even if it's like the new book of the week, if you let me know and I can find it, I'll hook you up, man. I will. I don't. I'm not gonna like if it's honestly if it's like the weekday it comes out, the week it comes out, and I'm able to pick it up for cover. I'm not gonna charge you more than cover. Well, thanks for throwing the thumbs up, man. I appreciate Gamers Land. I've been checking you out on the with the Barbarian. Good stuff. Um, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's always a good night, man. Hanging out with good buddies and selling some books. That's always a good night. Uh, yeah, I don't. It's not that I want to keep it. I like wanted it. I might have wanted it to have for a day or two, and then I'm okay to sell it. It doesn't. It doesn't get very permanent with me. Um, it's not that big a deal. I'll find that book again and again. I really will. Once a book's on my radar, I seem to find it. There's only a handful of books I've never that I've wanted that I just never saw either somewhere in a store, in a collection, in a flea market, in an antique store. It's you just figure it out. You got to figure it out and find it. Um, and then I buy stuff like I've grabbed this book, Death Rattle 8. I really love this book. This is the first appearance of Xenozoic Tales. I've probably showed it a couple of times. I already have a copy of this book, but because it's that first appearance and it's an independent book, and it's just not as big a print run. Basically, this is what became the cartoon Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. So this is their first comic appearance. Not that I think it's ever going to be worth any money. I just love the book. The art is phenomenal. What's his name? Mark Schultz. This is from copyright 1986. Just look at that detail. Those like creatures, in the figure drawing. Totally recommend that book to anyone. And then I picked up a couple of low-grade creeper books. Show you those if you haven't seen them yet. I believe these are some Ditko issues. This one's low grade, but just such a cool image. Cool shot of creeper almost leaping off the page. Let me tape these. And just a couple more books. I gotta make sure I get taped up. Okay, Glenn Smith, you have a good night, man. I won't be there tomorrow night. I'll be Saturday at my auction on my channel. I know that'll take a little bit of getting used to, but hey, it is what it is, and it will be what it will be. But thank you to everybody for coming through. Apparently, Nulla's coming. I guess this is the other cover to this book. Looks like a bunch of scrolls and like it and toasted, but pretty cool cover. But And does anybody have any questions on anything, on any of the books I showed, or anything like that? Keep all these books together. Keep these books. This is an older book, not old book, but like a couple, maybe a year old. Marvel Zombies Resurrections. This is the one shot, and then I have this variant for it. Pretty cool. Zombie Wolverine there. Zombie Jean Grey. Zombie Cyclops. I guess that's ND. I forget. Nick something, I think. Looks a lot. It's very similar art style to Arthur Adams, but I can usually tell the difference. Okay. Well, I can tell you, I can tell you, Gamers Land, that the first zombie series, I read that and it was pretty good. It was funny. And then I think I might have read the second one and it was pretty good, but I don't think I kept reading it after that. And that's a couple years, many years ago. When did zombies first come out? Good question. I don't remember what year it was, but yeah, I read those many. When the zombie series first came out, that's when I read it. I might still even have my original set somewhere. But yeah, so like I said, I'll just recap real quick to this week. It's Tuesday, my preview show. I'll be next auction, as far as I know right now, will be Saturday on my channel. It'll be Gorilla Todd's Comic Book Bonanza at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try to have some good quality sellers with some good books. Hopefully we can make the connection that people are looking for, and so on and so forth. But either way, I still encourage everybody, please come hang out. Even if you don't want to bid, join in the chat. Ask some questions, get some answers, see some books. It's all good. It's it's a good way to learn about comics and meet some people who enjoy the hobby that you enjoy. That's really what I would say is probably the best quality of this whole YouTube experience. It's the connections and the people. It's that it's and really it's just I've really seen it. How supportive people are and how caring and kind they can be. And it's really cool. It's good. It's really a good thing. I've made some friends that I talk to, pretty daily on a regular basis. And a lot of times the stuff we're talking about isn't comics, but it was comics that gave us that, that starting point. And it's cool to see that happen, and it's cool to see, like, even when you guys are popping in the chat and saying what's up to each other, I'm stoked that I'm even able to in any way be a part of that, supporting you in that way. So I try to, I'm very thankful for everything, definitely. But I think, yeah, you can catch me always Tuesdays when I'll do my preview show. Thursday is Teacher's Lounge. This week it's going to be on Comics on the Mind's channel at 9 p.m. And next week it'll be on my channel, always at 9 p.m. Yeah, that Spidey wedding book is pretty sick. It's cool. The whole series is pretty. One cover I think is an homage to Avengers 4. It's got all the Avengers like zombies. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to dig those out one of these days. But yeah, so you'll see me Thursday on Teacher's Lounge. 9 p.m. And I might make, you never know where I'll pop in if I'm invited. And Saturday, I'll have my auction at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel, Gorilla Todd Comics. So hey, I appreciate every thumb up, every like, every on Instagram, every comment, every chat, every sub. Okay, Papa Willie, man, get some sleep. Have a good night. For sure, man. Peace. I'm gonna be signing off here in a minute. But yeah, I definitely definitely just it's all good. I really just want you to know that I really do appreciate, all the correspondence and all the interaction and all the people that I've gotten to meet and everything we shared. It's really cool. And I'm looking forward to the future and it continuing. And I think that is what is going to happen, honestly. But let's call it a night for tonight. I got to get some sleep too. I'm kind of tired. I started yawning already. But till next time, for more Gorilla Todd goodness, have a good night. Bye bye.